Every 10 seconds, a person is reportedly kidnapped in Myanmar, yet this same land offers sunsets so dazzling they might make the heavens jealous. So which is it? A fallen paradise where angels have lost their wings, or a playground where devils wear disguises? At dawn, mist and sunlight drift over thousands of pagodas scattered across fields, while floating gardens sway gently on Inle Lake. With sacred Buddhist calm and raw natural splendor, this Southeast Asian nation weaves an intoxicating Eastern dreamscape. But beneath the beauty lies a gathering storm. In recent years, Myanmar has become one of the world's least secure countries. Armed conflict, human trafficking, organ trading and telecom fraud, every crime you can imagine is being played out here. What is the real Myanmar? Where is paradise, and where are the no-go zones? Join Wander World as we explore a land that inspires wonder and fear in equal measure. Myanmar, the full name of the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, is located in Southeast Asia with a population of 56 million. The country is divided into 7 provinces and 7 states. There are 135 ethnic groups in Myanmar, and the Burmese people, who account for 70% of the population, mainly live in the 7 provinces. These 7 provinces are directly governed by the Myanmar military. The 7 states distributed in the peripheral areas are the gathering areas of various ethnic minorities. These states practice a high degree of autonomy, and due to complex historical and practical factors, some regions have seen situations of armed groups, leading to challenges in governance. The existence of armed forces in these areas has sometimes led to conflicts with the central government, and the political situation is complex, with the potential for various conflicts to break out at any time, resulting in a relatively dangerous security situation in some regions. In 2021, the Myanmar military launched a coup, overthrowing the elected government and seizing state power, which triggered large-scale demonstrations and social unrest, making the country face severe challenges and uncertainties. As a result, the 7 provinces that were originally considered relatively safe have also seen security situations deteriorate. There are tank patrols near the Shwedagon Pagoda in Yangon, and in Mandalay, which was once considered safe, people dare not go out after 8 p.m. The ordinary people have suffered the most. Children in Kachin State have to carry bulletproof school bags to school, and farmers in Shan State have to keep an eye on the mountains while working, fearing sudden shelling. People pray for peace in pagodas during the day and hide in basements at night listening to the sound of gunfire. Dangerous zones, from borders to crime paradises. As the largest state in Myanmar, Shan State accounts for 1/4 of the country's total area. The border city of Tachileik, where eastern Shan State borders Thailand, is the epicenter of danger. Tachileik, once the heart of the Golden Triangle, was once covered in poppy fields. The world's notorious drug lord, Kun Sa, once lived here. With crackdowns on drug issues, his villa now lies in ruins, bullet holes still visible on the walls. However, the situation has not improved. If anything, it has become more perilous. Now, it has become a hub for telecom fraud, where countless people are lured by high-paying jobs into scams. Here, fraud compounds outnumber the former poppy fields. Locals warn, don't go near the river at night. People are often tied up and thrown into the Mekong River. This is the reality of the Golden Triangle. The drug lords are gone, but crueler fraudsters have arrived. Due to the large number of ethnic minorities in Shan State and the intensifying conflicts, multiple special zones have emerged within Myanmar's 7 states. The first special zone of Shan State, Kokang, borders Yunnan, China, and its capital, Laukkai town, features mostly Chinese-style architecture. Chinese is spoken here, the Chinese yuan circulates, and Chinese communication networks are used. The economy relies heavily on gambling, earning it the title of Myanmar's Little Macau, and many online gambling operations originate here. Stepping into the New Jinjiang Casino or Henry Grand Hotel doesn't lead to sudden wealth, but to an abyss of ruin. The games here are no longer traditional dice or poker, they are elaborate, wrapped in concepts like virtual currency, futures investments, or even AI girlfriends, tricking people into losing everything unknowingly. 5 kilometers south of Myawaddy town in Kaen State, Myanmar, on a convex bank of the Moy River, lies an area that was once paddy fields. Still blank on Google Maps in 2019, it now stands a 2 square kilometer steel cage. People go in alive, but come out in urns. This is the testimony of escaped victims. The KK Park in Myawaddy has walls higher than prisons, covered in barbed wire. It is a fraud factory, an organ black market, and a human experimentation center. Trapped in tin houses, victims are forced to make scam calls daily. Failing to meet quotas results in electroshock beatings with batons until their skin splits. In the medical center, on the underground second floor of the park, price lists for organs in Chinese and English hang on the walls. When Thai police raided in 2025, they found 23 untreated kidneys in freezers, with blood still staining the operating tables. Pure lands, blessings from the divine. While several states on Myanmar's periphery are dangerous no-go zones, its interior heartland is relatively safe and boasts thriving, beautiful landscapes. Yangon, a millennial metropolis in central southern Myanmar connecting inland and maritime traffic, is the country's largest city. A bustling and vibrant hub with a long history and rich cultural heritage, it houses countless historical buildings, most notably the Shwedagon Pagoda, Yangon's top landmark. Myanmar's most sacred pagoda, it's surrounded by smaller stupas, exuding elegance and solemnity. With 90% of the population practicing Buddhism, thousands of pilgrims and tourists visit daily to worship, pray, and make wishes. Inle Lake is a renowned scenic spot in Myanmar, where people live on the water. As the lake often floats with aquatic plants, locals gather them, cover them with soil, and plant vegetables, creating floating islands. These islands rise and fall with the water level and can even be rowed like boats. The more magical, floating market sees people in canoes, fresh mangoes at the bow, dried fish drying at the stern, with long-tail boats weaving through. Transactions happen by passing goods via bamboo poles. Sadly, Inle Lake lies in Shan State. Due to ongoing political and social unrest, military standoffs and conflicts frequently occur in surrounding areas, making the security situation extremely unstable and driving away almost all tourists. Mandalay, Myanmar's second-largest city and the last capital of the Burmese monarchy, lacks the hustle of metropolises but preserves simpler cultures and pastoral scenery. Its most famous landmark is the Ubian Bridge, connecting Mandalay urban area to Ubian village. This 1.2-kilometer bridge, the world's longest wooden structure, is built entirely from Myanmar teak and nearly 200 years old. It creaks underfoot. Legend has it the bridge holds love magic, supported by 108 pillars, corresponding to Buddhism's 108 afflictions. Couples holding hands here at sunset are said to stay together for life. The air here is filled with nature's tranquility. As the first sunlight pierces the horizon, the spires of over 3,000 pagodas ignite simultaneously. Red-brown brick walls glow like flowing lava, while white towers refract crystal-like light, turning the plain into a furnace ablaze with the eternal fire of faith and civilization. The Bagan Pagoda complex, built in the 11th century, once housed 13,000 pagodas in its prime, using enough red bricks to circle the earth 3 times. 500,000 tourists visit annually, their footprints on the Shwedagon Pagoda platform overlapping with those of 13th century monks. A Japanese visitor wrote in a guest book, "When the hot air balloon glided over the pagodas, I realized peace isn't the absence of war, but the presence of hope." Myanmar is a land where breathtaking scenery, thriving Buddhist culture, and historical heritage converge, yet beauty coexists with peril. 200 kilometers north of Bagan, war still rages in Kachin State. 300 kilometers east, the KK Park in Mayawati stages human tragedies. But in Bagan, the morning bells of pagodas and chanting never cease, as if faith builds an invisible barrier against chaos. Facing Myanmar's upheaval, all we can do is pray. May Bagan's pagodas no longer be lit by war, may Inle Lake's lanterns shine only for reunions, and may every corner of this world turn from forbidden zones back to paradises.